It's finally happening, and no one's talking about it. Not your friends, not the news, not even the astrologers. June 22nd, the day of the rare Moon and Venus conjunction, is not just another alignment. It's a spiritual rupture, a divine interference, a moment where the fabric of your emotional timeline begins to unravel and reweave itself into something higher. This isn't just astrology, this is prophecy. If you've been feeling disconnected, overwhelmed, suddenly silent inside, it's not a breakdown. It's a spiritual summons. This portal doesn't open for everyone, but it's opening for you. So stay with me. But first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment 777. On June 22nd, the Moon forms a rare conjunction with Venus in the final degrees of Cancer, a zodiac point long associated with emotional resurrection and karmic closure. This is more than a meeting of planetary bodies. Ancient star-seers called this passage the path of the returning heart, where sacred love meets ancestral memory and the soul's original blueprint begins to stir. Venus, keeper of beauty, worth and divine union, merges with the Moon, guardian of soul tides and hidden truths, creating an energetic current strong enough to awaken forgotten timelines. At the same time, the Sun lingers at the edge of Gemini, the twin-faced gate between seen and unseen realms. This is a celestial threshold where the mythic eye of Horus doesn't just witness the outer world, it pierces the veil within. This isn't just astronomy, this is a living ritual encoded in the stars, a spiritual gateway etched into the fabric of your becoming. This alignment is not random. Your soul chose to incarnate at this exact moment for a reason. The rare Moon-Venus conjunction on June 22nd is not simply a celestial event. It is a spiritual recalibration, a vibrational checkpoint designed to collapse outdated timelines and unlock long-dormant soul codes within your energetic field. This is the closing of a karmic gate and the quiet activation of a higher timeline, one that has been waiting for your readiness. When the Moon and Venus meet in Cancer, a frequency of deep emotional alchemy is activated. Old patterns around love, abandonment, worth, and emotional suppression begin to dissolve. Soul contracts tied to past lifetimes, ones woven through pain, sacrifice, and silent endurance, begin to lift. This portal doesn't just cleanse, it initiates. It initiates a light body upgrade, a rebirth into 5D consciousness, where love is no longer something to chase, but something that naturally emanates from alignment with self. In this moment, subtle spiritual downloads may arrive through dreams, bodily sensations, or an overwhelming need to withdraw and reflect. Do not ignore these impulses. They are signals from your higher self, gently nudging you to listen beyond logic and feel what is rising. This is not a time to force or figure out. It's a time to remember why you came here, what you're here to release, and what is now ready to bloom in your inner garden. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are right on time. This shift is not happening to you. It's happening through you. Your soul chose this exact alignment as the sacred mirror to awaken what's always been inside, the next version of you. If you've been feeling off lately, like your body can't keep up with your spirit, you're not alone. There's a deep, energetic purge happening beneath the surface. Many are feeling exhausted for no clear reason. You may be waking up in the middle of the night, heart racing or thoughts swirling. You may feel bone-deep tiredness in the morning, even after a full night's sleep. This isn't fatigue, it's recalibration. You might also be experiencing emotional waves rising without warning, old memories resurfacing, tears falling without a clear cause, sudden anger, deep sadness, even moments of pure, unexplained joy. These are not mood swings, they are energy releases. Your emotional body is catching up with the rapid shifts happening in your soul field. The old must leave, the new is arriving. Many are hearing ringing in the ears, feeling pressure in the chest or head, experiencing sensations that come and go like whispers through the nervous system. Your body is learning how to hold more light. This is what it feels like to upgrade the light body. These symptoms aren't signs of something wrong. They are sacred signals, evidence that your frequency is rising. You may notice a strange stillness inside or a sense of disconnection from people, places, or goals you once cared deeply about. This is the soul unhooking from expired timelines. It can feel disorienting, even frightening, but it's part of the detachment process. Your higher self is preparing you for what's next by gently removing what cannot travel forward with you. The truth is, you're not broken. You're transforming. Your system is releasing dense, outdated patterns to make space for a higher embodiment of truth, love, and sovereignty. You are dissolving versions of yourself you no longer need. And yes, that can feel like grief, like confusion, like being emptied out. But what's really happening is activation. A deeper intelligence is at work inside you now, upgrading your DNA, aligning your energy centers, clearing space for the divine blueprint you came here to remember. Every symptom is an invitation to soften, to trust, to listen closer. You're not falling apart, you're falling open. And soon, what feels heavy will begin to lift. The light will stabilize, the peace will return. But first, the energy must move through you. Let it. It's all part of your return. With every great portal of light comes a mirror of darkness, not to punish you, but to reveal what still lives in shadow. The Moon and Venus conjunction is not just a portal of love and beauty. It is a cosmic mirror that reflects the wounds we've buried, the fears we've silenced, and the parts of ourselves we've been taught to reject. And now those aspects are rising. You may notice sudden emotional triggers, moments where you react more intensely than usual, old pain resurfacing without a clear source, feelings of shame, jealousy, abandonment, or unworthiness showing up in strange, subtle ways. This isn't regression, it's exposure. The light of this alignment is pulling the curtain back on what the ego hides to keep control. Carl Jung said, "The shadow is the part of ourselves we do not want to be." But what if the shadow isn't here to shame you, but to liberate you? Every fear, every buried memory, every emotional wound is a piece of your power that has been exiled. And now, under this portal, you are being asked to reclaim it. Karmic patterns may reveal themselves through repeated dynamics, the same conflict in different relationships, the same feeling of being unloved, unsupported, or unseen. These loops are not curses. They are contracts, soul agreements made long ago, carried through lifetimes, asking to be dissolved through awareness. This is not easy work, but it is sacred work. You are not being punished for your pain. You are being shown where love still needs to reach. This portal is stirring the deep waters, and within those waters lie ancestral wounds, inner child echoes, and soul fractures that must be witnessed in order to be healed. You may feel like avoiding it. You may want to escape, numb, or run back to old distractions. But the invitation here is to turn inward and hold yourself with radical honesty. Don't be afraid of the shadow. It's not here to destroy you, it's here to complete you. Integration is the goal. The more you face, the more light you anchor. And through that process, you become whole. Not perfect, not untouched, but real, radiant, and rooted in truth. This is not just a shift, it's a soul reset. The Moon and Venus conjunction on June 22nd is not gently nudging you into change, it is initiating you. This is spiritual rebirth, disguised as emotional stillness, a quiet eruption within your energetic field. When light from Venus and the Moon merge in the sacred waters of Cancer, something ancient is awakened in the body, not just symbolically, but literally. Light codes stored in your DNA, dormant since before birth, begin to stir. These codes contain instructions, memories of your original blueprint, your star lineage, your divine design, before the world told you who to be. This portal activates a cellular remembrance. You may feel it as warmth rising up the spine, tingling across the skin, or waves of emotion that make no rational sense. That's your nervous system calibrating to a higher frequency. That's your chakras clearing old imprints. That's your light body is expanding to hold more of your true essence. Your intuition may sharpen. Your dreams may become vivid or prophetic. You may receive sudden insights, downloads, or the return of spiritual gifts you thought were lost. Clairvoyance, energy sensitivity, the ability to channel truth from beyond the veil. Don't doubt these awakenings. They are not coincidences. They are signs you are aligning. This moment is also a deep spiritual detox. Think of it as an energetic purge, your system flushing out lower timelines, false narratives, and inherited programs that no longer resonate with your soul's trajectory. It may feel messy at first, but remember, every sacred rebirth begins in chaos before it births clarity. You are not returning to who you were before. You are being reconfigured into who you were always meant to become. You're stepping into a higher version of yourself, one that holds more truth, more peace, more power, and more presence. Do not underestimate what's happening. This is the kind of shift that ancient initiates trained lifetimes for. This is the sacred fire that forges the awakened self. Your energy is being cleansed, rewired, and prepared to anchor a new frequency on Earth, not just for your own life, but as a lighthouse for others. And here's the truth, you don't need to do anything extraordinary. You only need to allow, to trust, to surrender to the current that's already carrying you forward. This is your rebirth, not a metaphor, a frequency, a fact. You are being rewritten from the inside out. Step into it. Feel the fire. Let it activate the divine blueprint within you. The portal is open, and your soul is ready. You are not awakening in isolation. What's rising within you, the stirrings, the unravelings, the breakthroughs, are not just personal. They are planetary. You are not just healing your own timeline, you are helping to heal the collective field. This Moon and Venus conjunction is more than an inner reset. It is a ripple in the human grid, and every heart that awakens now becomes a transmitter of light into the collective. The energetic blueprint of Earth is shifting. The magnetic field of human consciousness is being rewritten. What once held this planet in cycles of separation, fear, and survival is loosening its grip. And you, the sensitive one, the dreamer, the seeker, are here to help birth the new Earth. Not by force, but by frequency. That means your inner transformation is a form of service. Every pattern you break, every wound you transmute, every truth you reclaim becomes a signal that others subconsciously receive. Your healing creates space for theirs. This is what we call unity consciousness, the understanding that all beings are connected through an invisible grid of energy and intention. What affects one ripples through all. So when you rise, even quietly, even in the privacy of your own spiritual practice, your energy uplifts the whole. This is how New Earth is built, not through systems alone, but through the architecture of awakened souls. Right now, millions of souls across the planet are waking up almost simultaneously. People are leaving toxic cycles, questioning old belief systems, craving deeper connection, sensing that something bigger is calling them home. This is not chaos. This is a synchronized wave of divine memory returning. The collective grid is lighting up, and this rare Venus-Moon portal is sending a soft but powerful pulse through that network, a cosmic breath that whispers, "It's time." But collective ascension doesn't always feel like light. Sometimes it feels like collapse. Institutions are crumbling. Old paradigms are breaking down. Global systems of power, identity and economy are being exposed at the root. This is why many feel fear or disorientation, not because the world is ending, but because the illusion is. The veils are lifting, the masks are falling, and what remains must be real, must be rooted in soul truth, or it will not hold. This is where your frequency matters more than ever. If you're wondering why you've been pulled into silence lately, why you've been feeling the urge to retreat, to purify, to listen more than speak, it's because your energy is being prepared to stabilize the collective field. Not everyone will understand it. Some will still cling to the old world, to fear, division, scarcity. But you are not here to convince. You are here to become, to anchor, through embodiment, what the world is aching to remember. You are part of a grid of souls, a network of energetic anchors, holding light in places where darkness has ruled for centuries. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to be seen to be effective. You only need to be aligned. Your personal ascension is part of a planetary prophecy. Your awakening is a signal that the frequency of Earth is rising. You are not late. You are not alone. You are exactly where you were meant to be, doing the work your soul volunteered for long before you were born. You may not remember choosing this path, but your soul remembers. You were not placed on Earth at this time by accident. You are part of a soul wave, a group of beings who answered the same call to incarnate during humanity's most pivotal turning point, to hold frequency while old systems dissolve, and to transmit a higher vibration just by living in truth. This is not just spiritual poetry, this is sacred responsibility. And yet, you're not meant to carry this alone. Every time you sit with your emotions instead of numbing them, every time you choose presence over performance, every time you speak the truth, even when your voice trembles, you're doing grid work. You are holding light in your body, and through your body, that light travels into the collective field. You may not see the immediate impact, but the vibration you hold ripples outward in ways the mind cannot comprehend. June 22nd, a cosmic tuning fork. This is especially important now because June 22nd does not only mark a lunar Venusian alignment, it also occurs near the solstice, a powerful point of solar recalibration. The solstice is a gateway between halves, light and dark, seen and unseen. Ancient mystics understood the solstice as a global tuning fork, where Earth's magnetic field became more responsive to collective intention. And this year, as Venus and the Moon align, that fork is vibrating with an invitation to rise, to reset, to rebuild. As timelines split, you may notice the contrast becoming sharper. Some will cling to density, drama, material illusion. Others will feel drawn, almost magnetically, to simplicity, presence, sacred living. This is the divergence. The 3D illusion isn't disappearing overnight, but your soul is being asked to choose a frequency, not through words, but through embodiment. This doesn't mean you must be perfect. It means you must be real. Authenticity is now your highest contribution. When you live in alignment with your own soul, you stabilize that vibration in the grid. And this is how the new Earth is seeded, not through grand revolutions, but through millions of small, quiet acts of alignment. A breath taken consciously, a boundary lovingly set, a fear faced with courage, a moment of compassion offered to a stranger. These are not small things. They are the new foundation. This is not about transcendence. It's about embodiment. Many of the old spiritual systems taught transcendence, rising above the world, escaping the pain. But this awakening is not about bypassing. It's about descending fully into your humanity with soul awareness intact. It's about bringing the light into the body, the divine into the ordinary. That is how the frequency anchors. That is how the new reality grows. You may feel overwhelmed at times. That's normal. You may feel grief for the world, for what's being lost. But grief is sacred. It softens the ego and opens the heart. Let it move through you. Don't turn away. Because beneath that grief is the deeper truth. Something new is being born, and you are midwife to that birth. So, hold the vision, even when the sky darkens, even when the noise gets loud, even when others around you cannot see. Keep your frequency anchored. Keep your heart open. Keep listening. Keep rising. The collective field is shifting because of you, and though it may not be visible yet, a new reality is already forming, one aligned with truth, beauty, harmony, and soul remembrance. You are part of that emergence. You are carrying its code in your very being. This is not just your awakening, this is the Earth's, and you are right on time. Now, that the portal is open, what will you do? Now that the portal is open and the codes have been delivered, the question becomes, what will you do with this energy? Because awareness alone is not enough. This shift isn't passive, it's asking something of you, not to chase, not to struggle, but to respond, to participate in your own transformation, and not through performance, through presence. There is no need to rush, to grasp, or to fix yourself. You are not broken, you are becoming. But to stabilize the energies now moving through your field, you must honor them. Ritual, the bridge between frequency and embodiment. Action is the container that allows energy to settle, to root, to become real. These practices are not just symbolic, they are initiatory. They are ancient acts that align your nervous system with the new template that has already begun downloading. When done with presence, they activate dormant codes. They send a signal to the universe. I am willing, I am here, I remember. Let's begin, where all healing begins, in release. The first step is a sacred fire ritual, one found in countless traditions, from hermetic alchemy to shamanic cleansing ceremonies. Fire is the purifier. It does not negotiate. It consumes, transforms, and frees. This ritual begins with writing. Find a quiet space, light a candle, and write, without editing, everything that is surfacing within you right now. Fears, old patterns, memories that ache, doubts, shame, illusions of smallness, ancestral burdens, words you've never dared to speak. Let it all come through your hand, no censorship, no performance. Then, when the page is full, read it aloud. Let your own voice vibrate the truth you've carried in silence. And then, burn it. Watch the flames consume your story, not to destroy it, but to release the charge. Let the smoke carry it back to source, transmuted into neutral light. Breathe deeply as you do this. Say aloud, I release the weight. I return to truth. I am no longer bound by what was. This is not metaphor. This is cellular release. Your nervous system responds to ritual. The body knows when something is truly let go. Step 2. Return to the earth. Once that clearing is complete, the second step is to return to the earth. The Moon and Venus portal is watery, lunar, internal, but all of it is asking to be grounded. Now your light body is expanding, yes, but your physical body must integrate that frequency. Without grounding, the activation floats. It stays mental, emotional, elusive. Take your bare feet to the ground, soil, sand, grass, stone, and stand there with full awareness. Feel the electromagnetic exchange. This isn't just grounding. This is remembering. The earth holds codes, ancient ones. When your bare feet touch the land with conscious breath, the earth recognizes you. She remembers your blueprint. She stabilizes your field. Speak softly as you stand there. I belong here. Feel into your root chakra as you do this. You may sense a gentle pull downward, like gravity made sacred. This is your body receiving the base codes needed to hold the new light. You are not separate from the earth. You are earth in human form, temporarily forgetting. This ritual helps you remember. This is also how the light body upgrades, not just through cosmic waves, but through intimate contact with matter, with form, with Gaia. Step 3. The reprogramming of thought, vibration, and identity. And now, the third act, the reprogramming of thought, vibration, and identity. In Hermetic teachings, the axiom is clear: as within, so without, as above, so below. Your reality reflects your frequency. Your timeline flows from your vibration, and your vibration is shaped by repetition. The thoughts you think, the words you speak, the beliefs you rehearse. So let us speak a new command into your field. Place your hands over your heart. Breathe, and slowly, powerfully, begin to repeat. I no longer resist my evolution. I allow the light to enter me. I accept the sacred unknown. I trust what is being revealed. I open to the divine design of my life. I am not lost. I am being guided. I am not falling apart. I am being made new. I am not small. I am infinite. I remember who I am. Speak it as often as you need. Whisper it into your morning. Chant it under your breath as you move through the day. Speak it into water and drink it. Let the sound rewire your frequency. These are not just affirmations. These are activations. You are giving your soul a script it can finally recognize. And if you ever feel doubt, if the noise of the world tries to convince you that nothing is changing, that this is just another astrological phase, return to the stillness within. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. That pulse is the universe incarnate. That breath is Source choosing to live as you. You are not separate from the divine. You are the divine remembering its own reflection. Create an altar of remembrance. You can also create an altar, even a small one. One candle, one stone, one flower, one written prayer. Let this be your sacred corner, a place that tells the cosmos, I am devoted to this path. Visit it daily, light the candle, and speak to your soul aloud. Say what hurts, say what excites you, ask what you need, and listen. The answers may not come in words, but they will come. This sacred work is not about perfection, it's about presence. The rituals don't have to be complicated, they only need to be honest. Your intention is more powerful than any ingredient or step. What matters is that you show up, not as someone pretending to be enlightened, but as someone willing to be real. This is just the beginning. The energy of this portal will continue to unfold over the coming days. What you anchor now will shape your trajectory for the rest of the season. So take this seriously, not fearfully, but reverently. This is a rare opportunity. Not everyone will feel it, but you do, because you're meant to. You are being asked to live in sacred relationship with time, energy, and choice. This isn't about doing more. This is about being more aligned, more intentional, more true. You've crossed a threshold. There's no going back. And that's a gift. You are being rebuilt from the inside out. The light is not just above you, it is in you. The rituals help you remember. The breath is your anchor. The earth is your ally. Your voice is your tool. And your soul is the compass. Let your life become the ritual. As this portal continues to shift the collective field and rewrite the individual codes, Let your days become prayer. Let your choices be medicine. Let your presence become the altar. And above all, trust the unfolding. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Awakening, releasing, becoming. The world needs what you are becoming, and your soul knows the way. Let the light in. Let the old fall away. Let the rituals root you. The activation is complete, but the embodiment has just begun. Anchor. This now. If you felt the truth of this message stir something deep inside you, then anchor it now by declaring it out loud in the comments. I choose to rise. I align with the light. These are not just words. They are an energetic command, a soul-level yes. Let the universe see your readiness. Let your spirit speak. And if someone you love is walking through confusion, heaviness, or quiet awakening, share this with them. Let it be the sign they've been praying for. We are rising together now. We are rising together now. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell, because more transmissions like this are coming, and you are meant to receive them. I am sending you grace, protection, and divine clarity for the days ahead. You are not alone. You were chosen for this moment. Stay grounded, stay open, and remember, the light is already within.